What is up, guys? It's Carly here bringing you another haul video, another convention haul video, if you will. I just got back, literally just got back, right now when I'm recording this, from Grossfest 2025. And what that is, I've talked about it on the channel before, but basically, I have two friends, Tim and Tom Gross, and they're, local to Pittsburgh, and they run this independent horror convention, just in the Pittsburgh area in a hotel. And it's basically exactly what I just said. It's to showcase independent people, such as myself, people that do like the low budget films and things of that nature, as well as like artists and vendors and stuff like that. So, they don't get like big celebrity guests or anything at this convention like you're used to seeing at big things like, Steel City Con or whatnot. But they instead have their guests be like independent actors or actresses or directors, stuff like that. People who have worked in the indie scene and such. And then, of course, there's also just vendors who pay for tables like any other convention. They can sell like their art, movies, or whatever, and it's just a really cool little event that they do, and it's continued to build over the years. I started going, I think this is the third one that I have been to now. They had, I know, a few hiccups along the way before I even knew them, with just finding a place to host it every year, but they finally found a hotel, and hopefully it'll be around to do that for years to come, because it is a great event, especially for people like me who are in the independent scene. It's nice to see everybody come together and support each other and be able to put their stuff out there. And yeah, it's just, it feels like there's a close, tight-knit community because a lot of people have worked together or friends, acquaintances, whatever. And then you also you lure other people in who might be staying at the hotel or who might just be interested in low budget horror and or just independent stuff in general. Doesn't even have to be horror, but yeah. So these guys are passionate about it because they have they have watched a lot of indie stuff and they have done their own indie films. They've been involved with movies I've done, like Bathtub Shark Attack and such. So yeah, so, shout out to Tim and Tom. They put on a great show, and it seemed like the vibe this year was better than it's ever been before. Everybody just seemed super happy. I was asking vendors how they were doing and guests and stuff, and they all said super well, more well than they had done in the past, just with people buying their things, and also just people just kept saying they were having a fun time and that they plan to come back every year, whether they're a vendor, guest, or just a patron of the event. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. And the whole point of this is to show you what I got, because I actually did pick up quite a bit there, and I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. So, first things first, I guess I grabbed this mystery box package thing from this girl who sells like baked goods as well as like just artsy cutesy little things. And yeah, she had $5 mystery boxes, and it was a hell of a deal because I got these cute little duck earrings, which I think these might glow in the dark, because I actually have just little ducks like these that aren't on earrings that I have in my bathroom, and they glow in the dark, but we'll find out. But yeah, so I thought those were super cute. I put them in my ears as soon as I got them. Let's see. She also, like I said, she had baked goods. I'm not going to show those because they're cookies and stuff, but they were cute. Like one was like a cookie monster, and it was blue and had like eyeballs in it, and it actually had like a regular chocolate chip cookie within the cookie to make it look like it was the cookie monster eating a cookie. There was like a brownie one and these cinnamon ones. Like they're really good. But let's see here. I'm just gonna randomly pull stuff out of my bag here. Another thing I got in that mystery pack, which I was excited about because I have one of these already, and I was eyeing up some of the other ones because she has different colors. But it's this little ghosty fella. I guess girl, looks more like a girl, like it's wearing a dress. Like the flow of Elvis looks like a tutu of sorts, but I think it's just the regular flow. But it's I think it's one of those things where if you put like light underneath it, black light maybe or something, it'll make it light up more and stuff. I never really did that with the other one, to be honest, but yeah. The other one I have is a yellowish color, and then this is kind of like, I don't even know, it's like pinkish, orangish, different angles you look at it, it's like different colors, but yeah. So I was like super excited to have that just in the mystery pack. I was like, heck yeah, I totally want that. Let's see what else we got here. We have this little spider guy, and you put like a fake, I don't know if you could put like I don't know if a real tea light would fit, but you know, you could put like a fake candle in him, and it did come with a little fake candle, but unfortunately I tried to turn it on and it did not work. The battery probably went out in it, but that is okay. This little guy's adorable, and yeah, we will find a candle of sorts to put in him. I'm sure I can easily find one of those at like Dollar Tree or something like that, but yeah. Super cool. I like the green and everything, and it's, again, Halloween is coming up, so perfect decor, and also, of course, it's just gonna be my regular decor all year round. But let's see what else. And then I got this book by Jason Berg, The Lights Around the Tree. So yes, not horror, but it is his newest book. It is a Christmas story, and I think he's, you know, obviously it's like family friendly, and it's pretty short, which is good for me because I've been failing miserably at reading books this year. Like I said, that was my goal, to try to read more and more each year. Yeah, it's not going well, guys, but yeah, so I picked this up. I thought it looked cute, and it was kind of a change of pace, because I almost feel like, you know, I feel like I have to read horror books because I'm like, that's what I like horror, but I'm almost like, I kind of feel like I should change genres of what I read, because I feel like a lot of them are too depressing, or I just can't get into them, or there's like one character. I don't know. I've become very nitpicky with reading. I don't know if it's the genre or what, but anyway, it's a cutesy little Christmas book, and the cover kind of reminded me of like a book I had when I was a kid that the name escapes me of, but yeah, I just love that art. And yeah, Jason, that's good old Jason back there. He's a great dude, funny guy. He was actually selling movies, and he sold out, which I thought was amazing. I did want to pick up his latest film, but I went around the place. I wasted too much time, and I did not. So I was like, I got to get something from this guy. I did read his book. I believe it's called Fields of Madness. Yeah. I think I picked that up like 2 or 3 years ago, and I read that, and it was pretty good. Horror, obviously, but yeah. So yeah, look forward to reading that around Christmas time. Let's see what else we got here. And then we have Go Away. This is a film with Shonda Rawlings in it, and she did give me a little autograph there. Shonda is super sweet, cool lady. She was in Cracula with me, and she's been all over the place. She's been doing a lot of work, so had to pick something up from her. Go Away looks cool. I like the cover art. Let's see, does it say? Looks like Tom Matthews, Tuesday Night, and Felissa Rose are all have appearances in it, so that's always cool. Oh, it's a Slasher 15 production, which I believe I've seen at least one of their films before that I know I enjoyed. So, yeah, looking forward to checking that out. Looks like it's up my alley. Then after that, we have Jacker, which it's actually Jacker 1 and Jacker 2. And I love this. They have a really nice slipcover here. This is Phil Herman's movie. First time meeting him. Had been friends with him on Facebook for a while. Had heard about him for a while. But yeah, he was a super cool, chill, down-to-earth fella. And yeah, so I look forward to watching these. I think Jacker 3 is like his latest thing that I don't think is actually out yet. But yeah, so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to pick. I gotta watch these two before I'm gonna watch that one. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Let's see. And then we got The Legend of Crickfoot. Yes, I believe I think I bought this off of Mel Heflin's table, I think. And I think Shonda might also be in this as well. I was like looking at the... No, I did not buy this off of... No, I bought this off of Melissa. Sorry, Melissa Sapienza. Yes. yeah, I'm getting all my people mixed up because like everyone had tables near each other and some people sold the same movies. But yeah, bought this off of her, and I believe Shonda was also selling copies. And yeah, this just looks funny and cool to me. Hot dog loving Hatfield, Pennsylvania cryptid has been rediscovered and people need you to know about it. Like, that sounds like a 10 out of 10 to me. So yeah, I'm actually very much looking forward to checking this one out. That is that. And then after that, oh, well, yeah, so I was olive oil in a movie called Wall-E Meets Popeye, which did premiere at this event, and it had pretty good turnout, and it seemed like people really enjoyed it. There was a lot of laughter in the crowd, and, you know, people said nice words to me afterwards, which was very nice to hear. I have pretty low self-esteem with my acting abilities. It's hard to watch myself on camera. I tend to cringe, but hearing people say nice things, you know, that always means the world to me. So thank you to anyone who enjoyed the film and liked my performance. But overall, yeah, you know, in my unbiased opinion, I think the film is fun and cute as well and captures, you know, the Popeye essence. This is not like I mean, there's only, I think, 3 total horror movie versions of Popeye that have come out this year so far, at least. They all mainly came out like closer to the start of the year. This is not one of those. This is actually just a Popeye movie, and it's incorporated into Steve Rosinski's world of characters with his Wall-E character, you know, which, you know, it kind of links into like the Meowie series. All his movies you kind of got to watch all of Steve's filmography. Like, he really puts the effort into making everything kind of go together, and there is like continuity and stuff like that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making this one, and it was a fun character to play. And yeah, he gave me the copy for free, honestly, just because I was in the film. But yeah, check it out, guys. Definitely buy this one and check it out. Like I said, it's not horror, so if you don't like horror, whatever. But if you like Steve's movies, definitely check it out. And if you like Popeye, check it out. You know, I think people would like it. It's pretty short. It's 50 minutes long. It's only 50 minutes, guys. You can handle that. So yeah, pick this up. Shameless plug. Then after that, we have, okay, Blood Bitch Baby. This is the one I bought off of Mel Heflin because she autographed it. So there's the proof. Okay, yeah. So I was mixing her and Melissa up. So sorry about that. But yeah, Mel was in this one. And it was my first time meeting Miss Mel at this event. She was super nice. So that was fun. This, of course, has Jessa Flux in it and Angel Bradford. Both of them are super nice. Jessa was at this convention as well. Didn't really get to talk to her much, but she was there, and I always enjoy her work. And same with Angel. I met her at the wrap party for Crackoon, and she's very, very sweet as well. So yeah, great cast here. Look, only runs an hour and 8 minutes. I don't really even know what this is about, but I like the cover work, and it's a Donald Farmer film, so we'll see. I'm sure it will be a fun, interesting time. So that one is cool. Let's see what else. We have Slumber Party, Slaughter Party 2. Now, have I seen part 1? No, I have not. Not going to front. But Jessa was selling this one, and this was one of the few she autographed it as well. But this is, out of the ones she was selling, this was like the only one of hers that I hadn't seen. There might have been like another one or two there, but this one kind of just stuck out. It seemed like something I would just like. Slumber Party, Slaughter, like that just sounds like a slasher, slumber party, like classic type movie. So I could be completely wrong. I didn't read the back. A lot of these I just blind bought. I was like, yeah, I like that based on the cover, and I like you because you're awesome, so I'm going to buy your movie. Yeah, but yeah, overall, this seems fun. This also has Angel Bradford in it as well. So, yeah, cool. Pretty cool. After that, okay, yeah, after that. So, Mark Polania was actually at this convention, and it's apparently the first one he's ever come out to do. And from what it sounds like, he had a great time and enjoyed himself, and he was super kind, and yeah, that's like the word, super kind and nice. That's why I keep telling about everybody. But they all were. Everybody is just like amazing. at this thing and puts you in a good mood. But anyway, so I went up to his table, was talking to him, and I bought 2 of his movies, and then he was like, well, if you buy 2, you can take this one for free, and it's just the disc of it, but you can have it, and that is Triclops, and I believe he said he plays this character. It doesn't quite look like him, but yeah, this looks like fun. So yeah, I am excited to check this out, even if it is just the disc. I was thrilled that he was like, hey, just take this for free. I was like, all right, that looks like a great time. So yeah, definitely excited for that. Then after that, I grabbed Amityville in Space. Now, not a big fan of space movies. I'm sure you guys have heard me say that quite a bit. And as we know, Amityville films in the modern day can be very hit or miss. A lot of them aren't great, but I believe he was in the running for the best Amityville movie of the year, that Steve Rosinski actually won the best Amityville film. They made a joke about that they were arch rivals, and that's why they were sitting next to each other at the con. But Steve's Amityville Christmas Vacation ended up winning the award, but I believe this one was also in the running, so that, that's cool in itself, and I am intrigued to watch it. Honestly, I am kind of... Now, I'm not going to sit and watch all, 55 Amityville films, just films with that title. I'm not going to sit and do that like a psychopath, which is what Tim Gross has done, as well as somebody I know in the 22 Shots group. I think it's Jonathan. Yeah. So there are 2 psychopaths I know of in my life that have watched every single Amityville film that has ever been put out and will continue to be put out. Long after these guys are, the guys that are watching them are dead, and their ghosts will have to be watching them. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit and do that, but I am kind of a sucker for them at the same time. Like, when there is one readily available, I'm like, I'll check it out. I'll see where it ranks on the grand total of 6 that I've watched. So that is that. And then after that, also from Mark, I picked up Feeders 3, because I've watched Feeders 1 and 2. Obviously they're older, shot on video alien films, and I quite enjoyed those. And yeah, don't get it twisted, I like alien films, I just don't like actual space movies up in the space. Yeah, so yeah, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, I believe this was made in modern 2021. Okay, so it's probably a different vibe to it. So I don't know that this is, I don't know if he even really makes shot on video now. I think he does digital and stuff like that, but I also don't know anything about filmmaking or what I'm talking about. But either way, I was like, well, I've seen 1 and 2, I was like, might as well grab 3 and see what that's all about. So I'm excited to check it out. I also love this cover art. I think that's super cool and funny. Yeah, that might be the next thing I check out. I'm just very curious on that. And then last movie is actually, I did not buy this one either, and it's also Steve Rosinski, but that is Karis Hell, because I stayed with my friend Chris, who I am in a few movies with, including Cracula and Crackoon. He's a really nice fella from Virginia, and he had a hotel room, and he was nice enough to let JP and I room with him, as we've done that with him for a convention in the past. So it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of thing. Anyway, we were back in the room, and he was showing me all the things he had picked up, and one of the thing he had gotten all 3, I think, Karis Hell movies. It's a trilogy. And I just commented that I realize I have bought part 2 and part 3 in my lifetime, but I never bothered buying part 1 because I had checked out part 1 on Tubi beforehand, and I just I don't know, I'm weird. I was like, I don't need to buy that because I've already watched it. And I believe the other 2 are on Tubi as well, but I just wanted to, this was before I started meeting up with Steve and stuff in real life and getting to actually support his physical stuff, which I'd rather do. So anyway, yeah, I only own part 2 and 3. They are on Blu-ray. This is DVD, but it doesn't really matter to me. But Chris happened to have 2 copies, and I actually forget why that's a thing. He was buying the 3 and I think Steve was like trying to cut him a deal and give him another movie or something or other. Either way, he ended up with 2 copies of Carousel, so that was weirdly perfect. And he was like, Carly, actually, you can just have this. So thank you to Chris and to Steve, because you made the movie. But yeah, I've seen it before. It's fun, but I definitely owe it a revisit. It's been a while, and it's a little loose in the nog. I gotta watch the whole trilogy. I gotta watch them all like back to back to back to see how I feel about the whole thing as a whole. But yeah, so long story longer. Yeah, that was a movie. What else? I feel like there were, oh, okay. Just, I think 2 more things, random little things in here. A keychain that I also got from that mystery bag. I would have pulled this out earlier, but it got lost down at the bottom of the bag there. But just a cute little keychain. Really cool. Super cool. This girl makes like really cool things, and I think she was saying she was going to do more mystery packs next year, and I'm like, okay, go for it. Like, it's a great deal for all the stuff you're offering in them. So yeah, super awesome. Love the colors and stuff like that. And yeah, that is that. And then last but not least, we have this adorable little fella, girl, I guess, lady. Yeah, sure. This is a print from a fella named Samuel Heiss. Sam Heiss Art. There's his information if you can see that. But it's it's Samuel Heiss at live.com is his email, and then samuelheiss.art, Sam Heiss.art. And this is a guy I actually met. He did a small little convention in my town here of good old Brownsville, PA, just down the street. There's like this outdoorsy convention, which they're not doing this year, but I think they're going to resume next year, if I'm not mistaken. But he was there, and then there's another guy who happens to live in this town now, who's pretty big on YouTube, named Nick. And Nick just bought a house in Brownsville last year. Long story short, he was doing a video. He does like a video special for Halloween, and me and this Sam fella got to act in it, and it was a lot of fun. It was like a vintagey Halloween musical cutesy type thing incorporated. This guy makes like creepy food and just is real into like peculiar I've always had trouble with that word stuff. Oh god, what's it? Nick Alcatraz, I want to say is his name. I think you guys might even know, like, he has a lot of subscribers actually on YouTube, and I believe I am subscribed to his channel, but he makes cool content. Anyway, yeah, back to that, but that's how I met the Sam guy. And yeah, he's a very talented artist, this is his artwork. He sells original canvases of his paintings, but he also makes them into like prints like this. He had like bigger prints, medium, small, and I just shuffled through the small ones to see what sticks, and I just was really drawn to this. Something about the simplicity of the little smiley face. It was cutesy. A lot of his stuff is, horror-esque / trippy / cutesy horror at the same time. It's hard to really describe, but he's definitely got a good visual eye, and a very talented fella. So definitely look him up if you are interested in art pieces or prints. I definitely need to get like a little frame for this cutie here. So yeah, guys, that will do it. Again, Grossfest 2025, major success. Some great things I got here. I know JP picked up a good amount of stuff. Like I said, my friend Chris did. Everyone was just like buying a lot, and it was good. It was a great event. And I had a lot of fun. It was something I really needed. So yeah, hopefully this event continues to grow each year and be more and more successful with turnout and just stuff they get to do with it, guests and all that fun stuff. So, congratulations. Shout out to Tim and Tom for making this year so successful. And, I'll just throw it out here now, but the next one is already scheduled for 2026, I believe July 31st and August 1st. And, if you're following me on Facebook and stuff, whenever a group page or whatever is made, I'll be sharing that around again. And of course, that's a whole year from now. But yeah, it's nice. It's already like on the books that it's going to happen again next year. So Anyway, guys, very long-winded, but thank you for checking out my video, and I will see you next time for whatever I do next.